Okay, here. Today we're talking about King Arthur and the Knights of the Round Table. At first, let's read the story. Anya, please start.
Exposition. Arthur, son of the late King Arthur Pendragon, pulls a sword from a stone. This act proves that he is the rightful king of England. At 16, Arthur is crowned king and Merlin becomes one of his most valuable advisors.
Good. Natasha, next.
The form is the legend. It is a legend. It is a story about a person that probably...
Natasha, we're here. We're at the conflict. So in the exposition, they pull the sword and then the conflict. Arthur's half-sister Morgana Le Fay.
Arthur's half-sister Morgana Le Fay threatens Camelot and Arthur with a sorcery. After facing many battles to protect his throne, Arthur must defend his throne and prove that he is worthy of leading Camelot and England. He battles all of the would-be kings and nearly falls, but with the aid of Merlin's magic. Morgana's evil works against Arthur in the battles, but Merlin is more powerful.
Okay, so from here we can understand that Morgana fights or plans the fight with Arthur, but at that time Merlin helps Arthur and nothing happens. Okay, Marin, next.
Raising action. King Arthur established a round table and gathered knights. King Arthur instituted the Knights of the Round Table after marrying Guinevere. Only the most worthy of knights may sit at the enormous table created by Merlin. Sir Lancelot becomes one of the knights champions for Queen Guinevere. Also, Arthur and Guinevere foster Mordred, the son of Arthur, and his half-sister Morgana Le Fay.
You see that Arthur, before, they had a son with Morgana Le Fay, and here, at the time of the Round Table, he already has the wife, and the wife's name is Guinevere. Yeah, we'll see it later. Good. Next.
Morgana tells Mordred that Arthur is his father and that Mordred is heir to the Camelot throne. Morgana poisons his mind against his father. Mordred begins to conjure up ways to destroy Arthur and claim the throne for himself. Mordred and Morgana plan to strike, while many of the knights are on a quest for the Holy Grail.
Very good. So, following action, Natasha.
Mordred is able to prove that Lancelot and Guinevere are having an affair. Arthur is heartbroken. Guinevere is sentenced to burn at the stake, but is saved by Lancelot.
Yeah, you see that Guinevere, who was the wife of Arthur, and Lancelot, who is one of his knights, they were having an affair, and so he wanted to burn his wife, but Lancelot saves her. Okay, Marin, and finally?
A resolution. Mordred and Arthur win up in a vigorous battle. Through Arthur succeeds at killing Mordred and foiling Morgana's plan. Arthur too is mortally wounded, and so ends wounded and the fairy tale existence of Camelot.
So, and this is how the fairy tale ends. So this was the story, like this was as if we read the story, and Now we will analyze it. Yeah? So, Anya, please start.
General facts about the story.
Mhm.
The Knights of the Round Table were characters in the legend about King Arthur. They were the best knights in King Arthur's kingdom and lived in King Arthur's castle, Camelot. They were called the Knights of the Round Table because of a special table that was in Camelot that was round instead of rectangular. This meant that everyone who sat around it was seen as trustworthy and equal.
Very good. Marin, next. Mhm.
Form genre. The legend. It is a story about a person that probably existed.
So we can say that who was the prototype of King Arthur?
King Alfred.
Mhm. Of King Arthur. Was King Alfred, who fought against the,
Vikings.
yeah, very good, against the Vikings. And established peace. Yeah, okay, yeah, good. Symbols, Natasha.
Symbols. Excalibur, the sword, which is a symbol of the king's power. The round table is a symbol of equality and democracy. The Holy Grail is a symbol of faith.
Good. Okay. Anya, tell me please about the elements of the story.
The story takes place in Camelot, imaginary kingdom, but in reality in Anglo-Saxon England in the period of Scandinavian invasions, in around 8th, 9th century Common Era. The characters of the story are protagonists. They are King Arthur, Merlin, and Knights of the Round Table. And among antagonists are Morgana Le Fay, his sister, and their son Mordred.
Okay. What?
The theme
Please.
of the story is protecting your own land, fighting against the evil, and the code of chivalry.
Okay. Good. So, Marin, next.
Important detail. A code of chivalry. Be brave, demonstrate honor, show courtesy,
Courtesy.
protect the weak, respect women, show fairness even to enemies.
Okay. And as we already said, the conflict here is between the good and the bad. So, and the story structure, it repeats the structure of the story that we have already gone through. Okay, thank you. Good. Yeah. So enough for this. Enough just for this story.